Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Wednesday. We start with the reason why Enzo and I are going to have a possible storyline together. The reason is reportedly done to give Nia Jax the storyline, since the Paige Absolution storyline is going to be the focus point on Raw. WWE wanted to give Jax something else to do, and this creates the opportunity for her to appear on 205 Live. My God, I can't wait for that storyline. Oh, and I forgot to cover the story, but Matt Sidell was called out by UK-based wrestling promoter, by the promoter of UK-based BCW, claiming that Matt Sidell missed his flight for an event and didn't return the deposit money, which is a bad thing to do, by the way. They actually posted an update regarding the thing saying, "We at BCW would like to thank Impact Wrestling for stepping in and taking control of the situation. I can tell you today we received our deposit back in full. They are very professional and helpful in this situation." Well, I'm glad to hear it, to be fair. Matt Sidell, kind of not good to keep the deposit money if you can't make the show, but either way, both parties have got, well, they got the money back. Matt Sidell, I guess, lost trust there, so that's not good, but we'll just have to see where we go from here. And then we go to the awesome news that The Rock is getting honoured with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. As you know, he starred in many, many films, like the new Jumanji, many of the Fast and Furious films, Baywatch, what else has he been in? The Mummy Returns, G.I. Joe, Retaliation, Fast 5, Fast 6, Race to Witch Mountain, Scorpion King, so many films he's got under his belt. So congratulations, Rock, you definitely deserve a Hall of star on the Walk of Fame. And then we go to an updated official call for Clash of Champions. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton, with Shane McMahon as special guest referee. If Owens and Zayn lose, they're fired from all of WWE. So we already know who's going to win this match. Well, I say that. They might actually do an interesting storyline. WWE title AJ Styles and Jinder Mahal. Lumberjack Women's title match Charlotte and Natalya. US title match Bobby Roode, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler. Tag team title match The Usos versus The New Day versus Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable versus Rusev and Aiden English. Overall, this isn't looking like a bad card. I'm excited for the triple threat US title match. The tag title sounds like it'll be decent. WWE title will be alright, and that main event's intriguing. So, yeah, fair enough. And if you don't know this, an update on Austin Aries, that he appeared at Monday night's Defiant Wrestling event and announced that he signed a 6-month contract with the company. I watched the show live. I also did my thoughts on, so it was in that. And the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans will be the site for NXT TakeOver New Orleans Saturday, April 7th. The day before WrestleMania. So fair enough. Tickets go on sale Friday, December 15th at 12 p.m. So if anyone wanted to pick up tickets, that is where you'd pick them up from. Oh well, that's when you would pick them up. Sorry, where you'd get them from. And then we go to Johnny Impact and Taya Valkyrie have reportedly signed new deals with Impact Wrestling, and the contract apparently allows them to continue working for both TNA and Lucha Underground in 2018, which is good. While two of them are staying, others are expected to leave the company, planning to use more Canadian-based talents in 2018. Because, yeah, blacklist all the American wrestlers. That's going to be so good for your business, isn't it? And then Sting commented on the state of his neck and why he hasn't had surgery. I never said one more match ever. I'd like to have one more match. I'd like to have that Undertaker match. The only reason I held off on the surgery is because I had guys like Stone Cold saying don't do it. I don't have any side effects. I can still work out. It doesn't bother me. I don't get a sore neck from sleeping or anything, so why would I get surgery? If you don't need it, don't do it. Fair enough, Sting. Fair enough. Still love to see the Undertaker Sting match, but I think it's kind of got to the point where it would all be let down because it's not going to be anywhere near as good work rate as it would have been like 5 years ago, unfortunately. And we go to our final story. Let me just check if this is the final story. It is the final story. Bret Hart is suing Dr. Justin Young over what he claims was a botched wrist surgery. Here are some of the details regarding it. 2 years ago, he underwent a surgery to deal with an injury to his right wrist related to a 1981 wrestling incident where he clipped his scaphold. The scaphold is one of the 8 small bones in the wrist. He visited Dr. Justin, a plastic surgeon who said he could repair the wrist with a partial fusion of the wrist bones. The surgery took place November 23rd, 2015. 6 weeks after surgery, Hart returned to Justin's office to have 3 pins removed and complained about continuous pain and swelling in his wrist. Notably, he complained that his index finger and thumb did not function. Literally. Justin told Hart to wait and see how it healed, but the pain and mobility continued through visits in March, April and August of 2016. He is claiming that Justin and his team were negligent and breached their duties in care of Hart. Justin and his team left a contortion on Hart's heart for too long and cut off circulation to the nerves and tendons in his right index finger and thumb. Those fingers were injured and immobilised by the lack of oxygen they were supplied. He is not capable of participating in recreational or social activities, including using pens, pencils, eating utensils, or even dressing himself without assistance. He underwent another surgery in October, but the outcome of that is not yet known. The lawsuit is seeking $1 million in general damages, plus unspecified amounts of lost income and other losses. The statement in defence dispute that unproved allegations have not been filed. Well, if that is the case, holy God, best of luck, Bret, because that can fuck your life up. You can't eat or pick up pens or pencils without assistance. Oh no, you can't dress without assistance. You can't even pick up you can't even eat. That must be horrible. Well, I'll keep you updated on everything to do with this lawsuit. Who knows where it's going to go? I'll just report it. But that has been the Wrestling Newsroom. If you've enjoyed it, please give this video a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to my content, and I'll catch you later.